What's going on, everybody? LK here, and today I'm going to be doing something that I haven't done in a while. It's going to be going over tournament footage, some match analysis for y'all. So this game has really good netcode, has rollback netcode, and I have been invited to a bunch of events when this game came out. So the last one is over. It's the ArcSys for US vs Japan 10v10. Actually, wait, not US vs Japan. North America vs Japan 10v10. My bad, that was last night. But I'm going to start with the Arc System Works US launch event, which was the regional battle between Mexico, Canada, and Midwest, West Coast, and East Coast. I got a team of Losel. If you don't know who that is, he is, in my opinion, the best alpha player in Exord. Someone who I've gotten to play fighting games with for a very long time. He's playing Anji in this game. I'm not going to have his matches up because this actually was kind of a grind of a tournament. It was a round robin format where each team played each other. I'm going to be sharing my matches, reviewing them, talking about what I think went well, what I was thinking, etc. Hope you enjoy the matches, friends. Okay, so first is going to be me versus Kusagi. I'm playing Milia. Kusagi's playing Ramathol. I know a lot of new Milia players really dislike this match, but I actually think Milia low-key has a slight advantage. She's really mobile, where Ram is not so mobile. And if Ram like picks the wrong move in the wrong spot, Milia's just gonna get knocked down. Like if Ram whips far slash, then you get to go over it or through it with roll. You can anti-air her stuff. You can reposition for jump heavy. Like I think it's Milia's really mobile and it's kind of easy. Not easy, but she deals with the options pretty well, I feel like. Also, Ram doesn't have a DP, so when you knock her down, she has to hold all the mix-ups you're going to do. Now, the only really rough part about this match, I feel like, is when Milia's back's to the wall, of course, just like everyone else. So if Ram hits you with far slash, then you're kind of smoked, right? Also, Milia deals with this situation really well. The back to the wall when Ram throws a sword at you. She deals with that situation really well, which is definitely a nice thing. This is a situation you didn't want, but Kusanagi played it well because I tried to burst out and he still got me. Kind of missed that combo. It's okay. Far slash, the whiff punish. Thankfully, try to slip out. He ran a little bit too far, but big far slash. Big far slash, big sword. Okay, so round number 3. Just kind of playing it out. So this, I'm really being careful about like not pressing buttons where I don't need to. A big thing that I hear a lot from other people who don't play Milia, they're like, her buttons are not good enough. But the point is, even if her buttons are not good enough, she is faster than basically everybody. Like basically everybody but Chip, she's faster than right now. So even if the opponent has better buttons than you, you can get out of the way and move in when you want to move in. So that's the thing you have to really focus on, and that I'm really trying to be aware of here. This is a pretty bad spot for me, but I have burst, so it's okay. We mash out. The burst, he wants to keep me in the corner. Okay, he threw both right away. He was reading jump. I decided to wait for the one time. Okay, looking for the mash after. Little shaker. He's really aware of where he is has an advantage and doesn't have an advantage in neutral. I mentioned it yesterday. I'm gonna mention it again today. Like I usually in my like inner monologue, I'm like, oh, the inputs are sloppy, right? So what I mean is if someone like jumps and whiffs a button, if you play Dragon Ball, you can literally go see this too. In Dragon Ball, if you whiff a button in the air and land, and you have frame data on, the game will tell you you're disadvantaged. It literally says you're minus, right? So that's usually what I mean. Kusanagi has really good awareness of neutral, and he knows like, oh, I whiffed this JS, and LK is standing here, so I actually can't. Like if I press, I'm taking a pretty big risk if I press, as opposed to like the JH that hit and he swung. If you're not good at that, it's definitely worth practicing because then you're going to get hit way less randomly. And then also you're going to be aware of how your opponent is thinking, how they think about neutral and things like that. When people with air buttons land and press buttons right away, they either think they're... I mean, there's a couple things that you could think. One, they think they're just taking a risk, right? Because that could happen. 2, it could be a scramble. 3, they could not know this concept of like, oh, you're disadvantaged when you whiff that type of option. And 4, they could just be like, well, my character's busted, so, or this person's not dealing with it, so I'm just gonna do it. It's usually one of those main things. I forgot this game was fast. Okay, so next up is me against Pax Z. So this is this is a May player on the Mexico team. He beat Lost Souls, so because of the format, I have to play him as well. So this matchup, I'm not actually sure how I feel about it. I practiced it a lot. Again, this is from the first week of the game, so I didn't have that like a ton of time with the game. May is a pretty problem character for everybody. Here, I definitely remember, because after this, I started practicing against May even harder, because I was pretty upset. I mean, you'll see. Not trying to spoil, but I grinded versus May a lot after this. I have to keep on doing it, actually. So, for example, after I blocked the S Dolphin, I did Rising JP. So that's still that's actually an example of legacy knowledge kind of fucking me, because in Exert, that's a pretty good thing to do because Milia gets smaller when she does that. But in this game, I don't think so, actually. Apparently, Capel has upper body invincibility. Apparently, that's what it says on Dustloop anyway. It sort of feels like it does when I tested. So when she does Capel, she's really small, actually. But when you do JP, you're not that much smaller, and there's going to be a few sequences you're going to see where he does like S Dolphin, Vert Dolphin. And I get hit because I do Rising JP, because I'm so used to Rising JP being like both a thing that makes Milia smaller so she can escape, plus a thing that covers them chasing me in the air with a button. The other thing that's kind of tough when I started this version, Milia vs. May, because in Exert, I considered this to be like one of my best personal matchups. Like I was like, I will not lose to May. I felt extremely strong against May. But the main things Milia lost is she doesn't have pin, which it actually really affects this match, because pin was your button for not only if people are, you know, like just kind of being wild and neutral, but also if they had buttons that you couldn't beat, like straight up. And May, just like in this version, because in this version you can't fuck with May's normals, but also in Exert, her sweep, May's sweep, was a lot better than this version, to the point that people were mashing on it. It's a good move, to be fair, so I don't blame him. And I need pin for that, but this was a match where I was kind of lost without pin for like a few days. I was like, damn, like how do I deal with these normals if I don't have my anti-degenerate normal move, right? I have found a bunch of strategies to fight me, which have helped out a lot. I described some of them in yesterday's video, so if you did not watch that, then by all means, please do. Okay, so man's going ham on me right now. So I'm in a pretty bad spot here. My back's to the wall. The team's back's to the wall because you know, lost this guy too. Okay, big chance. So he didn't realize that he whiffed that. A really important thing against May. I mentioned it yesterday as well, but it doesn't just apply to normals and stuff. Is that May players, they don't like. She's different. So like, because of how fast the Dolphin is and how like she puts charges in everything, they don't pay attention to their whiffs as much as other characters, because if they whiff a normal, they're going to have like a charge. And there's some moves like the vertical dolphin. The vertical dolphin, when she lands, you can punish it, right? But people don't do it. So main players usually take turns that they don't have after some of these moves. So you have to train yourself to discourage them from doing those things. Okay, no setup here. I just try to stop the throw. Okay, catch him with the close slash. Bro, combos have changed a lot in the past couple of weeks. I'm seeing me do like KD. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? The charge dust. This is mad damage. Thankfully, I had the discipline to not burst. He was trying to do a burst safe route. That would have definitely ended the set right there. No confidence there. She has air options after the vertical dolphin. I definitely recommend checking what you can do. Okay, mix, same side. Break. Oh, I didn't break the wall. Whoops. If he did super there, I would have died. Okay, it's +5. That one is fast. Make sure you can tell the difference between the S and H dolphin, fellas. Ah, no anti-air. That was big. I'm getting smoked by a jump heavy. Okay, sweep. Burst baited. OTG burst is punishable in this game. There's a bunch of things that from classic Guilty Gear that are just different in this game. That's kind of weird. And that's really one of them. When you do a burst, when your character's grounded, like from a knockdown, you get, if your opponent blocks it, you get a punish. I'll try to 6P the Dolphin, try to challenge the Dolphin. Got him with 6H, he tried to grab. Okay, just trying to get out of there. / delay, H Dolphin, S Dolphin, S Dolphin. Remember, S Dolphin is minus. Definitely if you're trying to jump, don't press a button. That's probably, to my memory, that's the biggest mistake I made. Oh, snap too. So here's another thing about Mei, and a couple other characters if you're a Milia player. Mei, Chip, and Milia have higher jumps than other characters. So when you read people's jump outs, close slash is actually harder to use because they go too high. It's definitely a pain point in the Mei matchup. JH, big JH there. He tried to command grab, but I didn't. I mean, I got knocked out here, so it's fine. Going for the relaunch combo, but super jump up. Can't really make any money off it. 3K PRC. There's an example. I didn't pay attention to his charge. You gotta. Like there, she had one. You gotta pay attention to your charges. I'm getting bullied because I'm not paying attention to them. I'm not thinking of them like that in this version. And he closes it for Mexico. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about it like that in this version. Like, you think about dolphin charges in previous versions, but because you have pin, you have such a big deterrent for her to do it so liberally. But in this version, she doesn't have it, so you have to really, really pay attention to Mei's charges. Okay, so also played Elvin. If you didn't see it live, also lost to Elvin in a nail biter of a match. And then I play Kensel. So at this time, I actually have a decent amount of experience against Chip because I played a grind of a set against Void at the end of OB2. So like legacy knowledge plus playing that long set kind of had me prepared for this, even though I didn't play against Chip the whole week. If you watch the stream too, I just played Kensel in a pretty long set that I'll probably upload some of the games during the week. Milia vs Chip is another match that new Milia players really struggle with because I mentioned earlier that there's not really characters faster than Milia, but there is one. There is one, and it's Chip. And Chip has better buttons than you also, so your neutral has to be really, really crisp. Really, 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 really crisp. This matchup took me a while to overcome in Exert, and to be honest, I don't think I ever truly surmounted it because like I never beat Bears in tournament, for example. Like the best US Chip, I never beat him. So like even though I didn't feel like I would get rounded out by Chips, the matchup was pretty stressful, even though I felt kind of confident. In this game, even though like the baseline of it is the same, because a lot of Chip's stuff is just slower, I feel like he is actually easier to deal with than before. He's got some cute tricks like the cross-up Alpha Blade and the new drill kick, but I think Milia does fine this match. You just gotta practice some neutral. Kensha trying to do it to me. I was blocking cross-up Alpha Blade, bro. The first time I played Void, I was like, there's no way they made this fucking move cross-up, but they did. They did. They had to give him something to make up for him not having teleport anymore, so... Okay, you get him with the high. Crossing up his movement. Milia's little box air dash, like, the air dash is short, but, like, in a point-blank range, her air dash is really threatening. This is good. This is gonna break the wall. Into command grab gets fuzzy jumped, but I'm on the wrong side, so I thought I got a dash, but instead I got back dash. Kensel with the sick combo. Good job. Good job, Lord Kensel. Okay, round 3. So if you don't know the format, by the way, just again, round robin. Every region plays each other. It's also, we call it Waseda, so it's player A plays player A, player B plays player B, and if the two different teams won each game, then whoever is left plays each other. Pretty cool format for 2v2. We got the relaunch combo here, but I wasn't so good at like when the freeze happens, doing a special move so that I could get the super. So this round should be over. Like I should have did a turbo full. I'm way better about doing it now. Okay, drill kick, cross, not blocked. Oh, but no combo. Lucky. I hold it. I feel like he's looking for yellow RC, but I don't give it to him. I do not give it to him. Yellow RC is good, but also pretty risky. If they bait it, and it definitely looked like he was baiting it, you're kind of smoked. Okay, fuzzy jump out. Into knockdown. Oh, I mixed myself up. Okay, the little capital reset. I use that less than I did when the game came out. It's definitely kind of risky. You gotta really establish other stuff first before you do stuff like that. But her 6H is mad good. Ooh, he died. Jeez. Okay, round 2. He started with 2H. Wow, big 2H. 6P. So a lot of Chip's moves have more recovery than before, which is kind of nice. You could like whiff punish him. The big thing he has is that 2S 2H Gatling, which is really obnoxious. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that he has that, he could whiff the 2S and then cover the air with 2H, and the 2H has the strong counter hit. So if he hits you, he gets a fat combo. It's pretty annoying. There it is, the big 2S. Jeez. Oh, I guess that's the recording that exploded. Okay, I thought I was like, man, why did it skip so many frames? I guess just from the stream it did that. If I had the replays, I'm an idiot. I should have saved the replays, but I was waiting for Arxis to upload it, and they didn't. So anyway, he did round start super. Let's go. Okay, then I wire to the command grab, bait the DP, burst and play. Okay, kind of scramble fast situation. He tried to go for it after the wreck. Nice try, nice try, nice try. Okay, going straight into verse Elvin. So. Faust, I was actually pretty scared of Elvin, not because I don't think I could win, you know, like at Exile I did pretty well against him, once I, you know, started really improving in the game. The big thing was I haven't played a lot against Faust at that time. I didn't play Hook until the week after. If you want to see me versus Hook a little bit, you gotta check out the Beast Coast FGC channel, please, and then tell him I sent you, please, I beg you. I mean, I don't beg you, but it's a suggestion, right? So at this time, I was like, man, I really want Loso to beat Elvin because I don't really know what I'm doing against Faust. And like legacy knowledge both helps and hurts in this game. Like I mentioned before, like the JP thing I did, it kind of hurts in this game. Or like the first time playing against Leo, I was treating his back turn stance like the old back turn where everything's plus and he gets all these fucking turns and shit where he doesn't really. So I was kind of worried about this matchup. That being said, I did take the first round, so let's go. So round 2, I'm gonna point out a couple of things that Elvin does that is like something you can do, like something you could fight. That because I wasn't prepared for this matchup, I let it rock, and it made the matchup harder than it should have been, because I would have gotten big hits. Okay, so he is good at playing neutral with Faust. Faust has huge buttons. I actually low-key think this character has potential. Because he's got some. I mean, the main stupid thing is that if he command grabs you or gets an afro, you are really, really fucked. Okay, big damage. I go for the safe route there. Sometimes hair car just drops. I mean, I think it's because I'm not close enough to the wall. There's corrections for it, but like I'm just bad at it. Thanks to positive, I got the meter back though, and I just closed that game really fast. Okay, the blue Milia. Going to game 2. This is kind of fast game. I won 2 rounds straight, so I feel pretty good. My capital usage actually is not as good in here. I actually think capital is a ridiculous move. Like, I went from being like, what is the point of this move, to like, yo, this move is sick. Great drill from Elvin. Okay, bring him down to H disc. Nice drill again. That looked really punishable. So close slash reaches him. He blocks the 2S successfully. Okay, bring them down. I'm a little high, so I can't push my turn. I wasn't doing JS yet. The immediate mash from Elvin. That's the Guilty Gear OG instinct. The urge to mash. Great drill. Holy shit. His drills are on point. Even though the move is like not as good overall, I would say, as Exert. Like, he has to take more risks. Like, doing drill into bomb on a fast character is like pain. Oh, his RNG is good too. His options after drill are not as stable as before, which is definitely a pain point for Faust, because like against fast characters, it was something you could use to like discourage them from running at you with relatively low risk that's also like safe. Now in this version, like, yeah, I can 6p it, but like the risk return doesn't favor me, so I don't like doing it that much. But on the other hand, the drill itself is not as good, so like it's kind of okay. Okay, the sweep into super, that's gonna break the wall. I think I'm doing ID safe jump in this. No, I missed it, but well, his 2S is so big. Okay, I don't really know how to deal with bomb in this position. I low-key feel like I should just hit it once and then just run at him, because he's gonna try to hit it back at me. So into round 3, I'm definitely trying to 2-0 this. I feel really good about the 5k 6H I hit too. Like Guilty Gear, like when you play against Guilty Gear OGs, you need to have your frame traps tight. Someone again once in a while. Oh shit, his RNG is going out of control. Someone. I read a comment on a match I played where, like, while I was playing, I was like, whoa, the immediate mash, wow. And they're like, oh, this guy's getting mad at his opponent's mashing. But, like, one, again, it's just me recognizing, I'm just saying what happened, right? Maybe I might sound like I feel some type of way, but whatever. But also, too, it's like, you got to make sure you have, like, you identify, like, you're like, this is happening, and then you do something about it. People who played, like, Guilty Gear is kind of a mashy game. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, if you don't know how to discourage people from doing it, people are going to do it aggressively. So you got to make sure you pay attention to those things. Yeah, so here I didn't really know how to fight. Like, I was scared of the item. So don't be too scared of the item throw until the item actually comes down. He tosses it up, and then the item is basically out of play for like a while, where it didn't necessarily work like that in Exord. So when he did those fast like item throws, I was like, bro, when are these items coming? Also, when he threw here, I fucking lost my shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck. When he did this throw to me, I literally lost my shit. I had to tell myself to relax right after because I got mad that he mashed the throw there. Because the specific reason I got mad is because I fucking did the anti-throw move and I got thrown out of it because it's not frame 1. The 6H is it's like frame 9. So when he did it, I was like, what the fuck, this fucking masher, bro. Like I was actually in my feels, but we recover and we move on. We recover, we move on. We don't get tilted. If you do get tilted, here's a tip from me. Literally tell yourself not to get tilted, and then you'll stop tilting. It takes a while to get used to. To be fair, it takes a while to get used to, but it helps me at least. There's a mix. So against Drill, okay? So you need and I mean, if you want to, you don't have to. If you think Faust is Louse, you don't have to. But if you think Faust is Faust, you might want to do it. You need to do see what to do against Drill into the bomb bag and mix. So Milia can buffer dash, and if he does mix, you block, and if he does the bomb bag, you run under it and you get a full punish. I did not know that this set, so I let Elvin get away with so many of those, and that's like an easy 40% combo for Milia because you get relaunch from that. I tried to hit the bomb. That was another example of, you know, Elvin's doing like the fast item throws. And I was like, man, all these items are coming into play, but they're not. They're not, but I'm scared because I don't get it. So I'm waiting. Okay, I want his mash so bad. I want his mash so bad. Basically, anytime you see me do a frame trap, they do a button into 6H, I'm like, please mash. Please mash. Give me that hit. Bad moon. 5k? Yes, I was happy. Not the best combo, but he can't burst here, so 6H. I kind of need this round to make sure we don't lose to Midwest. I also really wanted to win this because if we lost this, then we'd be down 0-2. Oh, the big backdash. Big sweep into super. Down to the wire on this one. Okay, going down to the last round on this one. Careful, he's doing dash XP. So there again, I'm scared of the bomb bag. I'm not really sure when I can move in and out. He got trumpet, which kind of sucks. But the slowdown saved me. I was kind of surprised. Looking for the mash. S-disc, he just jumps out. Capel, yes, that's what's good about Capel. I've been saying that the main thing about Capel is that now Milia is the pin. So like he tried to anti-air me with 2S, but like the angle she can approach from with Capel is just really awkward for people to deal with, and they have to make a decision of like, are you gonna move away, or are you gonna go in with Capel? Because Capel goes farther than her air dash would at like a faster angle. So even when people do anti-airs, if Milia gets to the point where her jump heavy hits, you know, where there's a hurt box, which is usually below the waist, then she's going to hit you. I've definitely seen people send me clips of like other people playing me and they get mad that they try to anti-air. Like, dude, anti-airs don't work. It's not anti-airs don't work. It's that Capel is working as intended, my friends. And we take that 2-1. Let's go. And here we have me, LordKnight versus Manuku. So this is a US East versus Canada. Canada was running Ram and Nagoriyuki. You've seen a lot of matches on my channel against Nagoriyuki, but I don't think I've talked about it specifically, but I've been grinding a ton against Nago. Also Giovanna, but my good friend Lord Fluxed over. He plays Giovanna, so I already have a lot of Giovanna experience. where Nagoriyuki I did not have a lot of experience against, and he's a new character, so I wanted to learn him ASAP. Manuku is playing Ram, so just like I mentioned before, I feel really confident in the neutral game and things like that. Checking the spots where I can move around her, making her feel like she can't just do far slash and jump in JS. It's gonna be a similar type of matchup where I'm gonna be trying to just navigate the swords and avoid this situation where I'm literally gonna die here. I remember after this round, I was like, literally the reason why I lost is my fault. It's my fault. It's not Ram. It's me. I got hit with my back to the wall twice. That's my fault. So we have to avoid that. And I had my burst too. So, okay, mix. Just kidding. Why did I say just kidding? I've seen other Millia players play, and I've played a bunch of Millia mirrors. So we did it on stream. Who go immediately for mix off the throw. I prefer usually to show my opponents that, hey, you can't do stuff against this, because there's still people out there who think that Millia has no mix-up, which is crazy to me. If you want to see your boy, then by all means, because she has no mix and she sucks, right? Great burst there. This is a good burst because he puts me in the corner, and he gets his ideal situation for him. There was only one spot I could burst there, which was the close slash. I took all that damage for what? I can't get there in time. That IAD back JS is really hard to confirm. You can't land, I think. I think you have to press JD. But we turned that around. I only got hit once with that back to the corner, so it's okay. Okay, pulling up. Playing the footsies. Letting him whiff. Letting him whiff. Manukiru is recognizing that I'm not gonna run into sword, so he's like, okay, so now what? I guess I gotta use like 5k, 2k. I missed dash disc, pain. I wasn't using the dash button as much in these games as I do now. Okay, he respects it. He respected 2 strings. He's scared. Jump heavy. Tried to jump. I did it a little late, but it's okay. I'm taking my turn. I'm taking my turn mostly because he's blocking a lot. With Millia, you have to pay attention to how they like to defend the spots of your strings where you don't have a lot of options, which would be things like 6H and sweep. Oh, I got him with the cross. Oh, he did the reversal air sword. That had to be a mistake. Peeling off. Ah, see? There's an example. He took a risk there. He whiffed the air button and then pressed the button right away. Kind of took a little risk. If I was a little faster, I would have hit him. I did not hit him. Bait the super, of course. What did I say yesterday? They're going to do it. They're going to do it. Why are they going to do it? Because it's fast, it's huge, it's going to hit your backdash. If you block in the air, you go full screen. It does a lot of damage in a single hit. The risk return is pretty good for them, honestly. I actually don't blame. I used to be like, man, these fucking Rams, like, what the fuck? They're always matching on super. But at this point, I'm like, honestly, the risk return is good. Like, I can't really complain about them doing it when the risk return is so good. All right, here's some no mix happening. I mean, literally no mix happening. I didn't think I was going to go over. Dash 2k 2d into mix. Same side low. No mix, though. I went for the re-jump. Pain. Super. Moving in. That was a good jump. If close slash might have caught that because Ram doesn't have a high jump, but far slash with 5H, trying to protect the space anyway. It caught something in the air. I don't know. Okay. I'm using preemptive JK a little bit in these spots. Her jib kick is really huge. Chasing. I was waiting for the super. At this point, also too, because Millia has low life, you have to be really conscious of the super. Oh my god, that burst pain. When Millia does JD, she's going to air dash forward, so you have to be careful and wait, or else she's gonna fall. Nice. I was trying to steal a turn, a big time trying to steal a turn with the H disc. H disc is neutral. Too fast. I got a punish on something. I don't know what it was, but it's a ground button. Okay, hair car into disc. JK. Overhead's like +4 and hit, so I run up throw. Okay, BRC, but I messed it up and he air threw me. So in the actual match, I was like, what the fuck was that? Like I was kind of tilted about it. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Why would you pick air throw here? Type of energy, but but in the end, it was a good air throw, and I fucked up, so it was a good air throw. Got me. So I actually caught heat from my friends after that because they're like, bro, you gotta like block the YRC, and I was like, I tried. Like you could see my FD. Okay, so last set of this event. This is us versus West Coast, and Rainold is playing. So I didn't know if Rainold was gonna play Soul or Chip. I heard he played both characters. I think both characters really suit him. I kind of think Chip suits him a little bit more. Chip's a little bit more of a bully. Kind of uncommon character too. Lots of tricky mix-ups, etc. So he plays Chip, as I mentioned before. I'm pretty comfortable in this match. Lost Soul beat Beautiful Dude. Similar to Elvin, while I'm confident against Zato, especially like Exert, like if I had to play Beautiful Dude and Exert, I'm like, okay, I got this. Like I'm really confident against Zato. I have a ton of Zato practice. I've beaten like very strong Zatos. Like I'm like, okay. But in this version, I have no idea what Zato's doing, especially at this time. I literally don't know what Zato's doing. I actually remember having a conversation with Nokami beforehand, where he was like, "What are you scared of from Zato? He has nothing." I'm like, "What do you mean? He has all these new things. I don't know how they work." So even if it all sucks, it doesn't mean that like I'm just gonna win by default, you know. So also beating a Beautiful Dude, I was like pretty happy about it. I took the first round against Rainold. Okay. A really important thing to think about against Chip is that his jump is slow. So he's like the fastest character on the ground, right? He's faster than Milia. But in the air, Milia is faster. So if Chip jumps, I have to run at him, essentially, is the plan. The ground versus ground is actually pretty tough. I try to use like JS to catch like random drill kicks and stuff. Here I have literally no idea what to do about Gamma Blade. I learned some strategies recently, like you could hit it, or you can FD the normals before, so that even though it quote-unquote guarantees Gamma, the clone has to travel further. Okay, I threw here. That's the other reason why I was cool with Manuku's air throw later, when I rewatched the games, because I was like, oh, a sloppy BRC, like a BRC that's like not good, like they mess up their BRC, or they did it kind of randomly near you or something, you should challenge rather than hold that slowdown, because that slowdown is the longest slowdown, and they're going to try to do some nonsense to you. J2K, air dash over, okay. Gold burst, I didn't block on the right side, so for the million players out there, definitely get used to blocking, like buffering blocks in your left rights. That'll help you out a lot. Okay, I gold bursted back, so we both have a full stick of butter. Here we go. I guess it's not butter in this game. I guess it's like aloe. It's like a weird green type of thing. Did I do super? Yes. What a combo. Blue RC. I don't know what he could have done. I thought that disc might have been meaty, but I guess it wasn't. That was kind of a weird situation. He tried to like get at or something. Okay, 2k round start. Good against Chip. This time you can actually fight Chip at round start. Command grab. Pretty big damage here. Command grab again. Oh, this is the meme round. This is the meme round. Command grab again. Command grab one more time. Hey, yeah, I remember this. By the end, because like I tried fuzzy jumping like the second one, and then after that I was like, you know, I'm just gonna hold it. If he does it over and over, then by all means, bro, you got it. You got it, man. You're the best. My literal quote was, "You are the best." Okay, drill kick. Again, against drill kick, you're trying to, because the hard part about drill kick in this game is that it moves forward. It's not like he hasn't had that before. That's a move he's always had, but it moves forward, and they might have raised the attack level. I have to check. So you have to reposition yourself. The cross with Alpha Blade. Dude, coming down with Alpha Blade is kind of risky, but I got hit, so can't say anything. Okay, looking for the mash. It's kind of hard to use that against Chip, actually, because he has DP, and he's got like a 3-frame jab, so Chip's defense actually really good compared to other characters. Okay. Kind of some awkward neutral. I keep using backdash to reposition. Here it looks like he's not super familiar with Chip's footsie. Like, but I guess like Chip players too just might not feel that comfortable in general, because like normally his stuff just has no recovery. It's just really fast. Like his moves now are like normal moves that other characters have now. So I guess it's like harder to use moves, I feel like. Anyway, Rainold takes that pretty clean. 2 rounds straight. We're tied here, so the winner of this gets second place, because Mexico beat everybody, because I lost to Pax the May. DP after the whiff command grab. Okay, that one was really tricky, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, he has meter. Overhead not blocked. Overhead not blocked. Trade. He advances immediately. Alpha. Okay. Go to whiff punish, but I'm too far for anything, and I didn't get a counter hit, so I think 5H would have reached from there. Good back step from him. I've come to the conclusion that you basically have to call out backdashes if people do it. You have to cycle your options there. Like chase the backdash sometimes, deal with the mash sometimes. I got that one is tough. When close slash hits one time on backdash, that one's really tough to confirm. Cross. Got him at the low. No mix, though. Nice block there. Cool. The far slash was big. Please jump out. Capel. Just trying to get out of there. Oh, the JS. That's what I was talking about before. Into the confirm. Death. Good old Septum. I like Septum voices so much in Emerald Rain. This is such a good replacement for Emerald Rain. I'm not going to lie. Okay, 2K2 knee into cross blocked, but Bad Moon cannot be blocked. Kind of waiting for the DP. Cross blocked, nice, but 6H God button, looking for a backdash and mash at the same time. Okay, not letting him take his turn after that. He has a delay cancel on his Rekka, but the Rekkas are all minus, so oh my god, scramble boys are happening. He could make this comeback. He could make this comeback. Oh, I missed my throw and my 5K. So against Chip, when they do alpha, they expect it to hit because people aren't used to playing against him. It is -4, so it's punchable with throws. Just keep that in mind. And we close it with the reversal throw. It's kind of disrespectful, but we take those. Okay, yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed these games. The game actually goes pretty fast, so we ended up getting second because I lost to Mexico. Mexico lost to nobody. If I beat the May, we would have won. I feel a little bit bad because I really wanted to win it, but it was a good run. It was a good run. All the players were good. This was the same weekend as the big Levo that had like 400, 500 entrants. So for the people who were like, why didn't you enter that tournament? It's because I was playing in this. They were going on at the same time. Rainold actually was playing in both because he's a hero, but I am not a hero. I'm a normal person. As usual, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.